How nice is this? Coffee Stain Studios have done an absolute wonderful job. Absolutely beautiful. Everything about this game is just absolutely marvellous. Apart from the spiders, could do without them. But just the skybox, the scenery, absolutely everything. They really have done an excellent job. Alright, I'm going to keep exploring the world. I did get up there. I found a cassette tape around here too, by the way, guys, if you're looking for one. But yeah, really, really impressed. And I also found the eastern edge of the map over that way. I thought I'd found the north edge, but I'm not sure. So I'll keep going, and yeah, I just thought I'd the Serenity, absolute Serenity. Alright, so it's a new day for me today. I booked a new power plant, extended, and deleted the one down the bottom, or mostly. Just letting that finish the coal that it had in it. I've got to get rid of that, and you see just on the side there, just having a look to see how it's come along, doing 900. I think there is a bit of an issue, because I should have 1200, to be honest. So I'll investigate that. However, I also have compacted coal being produced. I built a factory for that, just real quick, off camera. But now I am ready, as you can see in the top right, to get rid of, or not get rid of, but we are going to get, did a heap of research in the MAM as well. I've got, I tell you what, those Pro smart splitters, they are absolutely tremendous. I'm just going to take as much of that as I can. Beautiful, because we are ready to go. Whoop. On our first next milestone, and I am getting the advanced steel production. I want the upgraded miners, and I've got to start building some of this stuff for our space elevator. Don't do that, thank you. So he can go. Real quick while that's away.
Milestone reached. Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container, enhanced conveyor belt efficiency, as well as the ability to store excess power for later use. An additional project part can now be constructed. Further progress to the next phase is now possible.
And I was doing some exploration. I found some more hard drives and stuff around. Actually, you can go as well. And I have not yet done my concrete factory upgrade, so I have to do that yet as well. Right, waiting for that dropship to come back, because I can get all of these milestones. I went and made sure I had enough steel pipes and steel beams and all the rest of it, to get the next one. I still have to fix all this up, obviously. Basically it's all temporary. I'm going to rearrange all my storage. I'm going to set it up apart from that. Yeah, good point. Yeah, that I have the wonderful and amazing roof hangers. I can set this up better. Yeah, there. And we'll get that working properly. go. All these are going to change, especially now I've got stairs, so let's actually do that now. Why not? There you go, I want you gone. There we go. And you'll go as well. So now that I can put stairs in, one thing I did notice is getting these stairs left and right I thought was what I wanted. No, it's the catwalk stairs. Well, feed in properly. Right, you are. Yeah. There we go. Zoop on, I thought it was on. Yeah, one more. Go. There we are. That's better. That's a bit of. I see why that's an odd height. There we go. Now we're cooking. Alright. Much better. Yeah, catwalk stairs. Not stairs left and right. Now, I've also, with these smart splitters, I'll tell you what. So, I am filling up the storage box completely. And then all the overflow is, you see overflow, is going over to my shop. Which is going to be, the shop and the hub are going to end up there, basically. I just wanted to get these milestones out the way. So I can progress with getting enough stuff for the space elevator. And another 5. So we're getting plenty and plenty of coupons to spend. There it is, my ladder to get back up again. Come on. This one always tricks me up with that little rock. But again, it is only temporary. Do I have any coupons in here? I'm sure I had a spare one somewhere. No, must have spent it. Alright. What else do we want? We'll get organisation at some point when I actually get the things, well, a little better. Let's just put it that way. I don't really want anything in there. I definitely want glass. Looking forward to inverted wall ramps. That would be handy, and wall ramps would be handy. I want both. They're going to cost 6. I've got the railing. I'm not going to get industrial walkways. I've got modern catwalks. So I'll wait and get them at a later date. But architecture, we'll definitely come back to that. Don't need parts. Don't need any of that. I have already got the boombox. Well, at least I should have the boombox. I know I've already bought the boombox. There it is. So yep, I got the boombox. And I unlocked the tape, but I don't see it. And I'm not sure how to use that, so I've got to investigate that at some point. Customize it now, asphalt if I go down the road of trucks, and at the moment I'm only collecting materials as I need them. So really I'm going to spend all of it in here. And which one do I want? Frame pillars? Concrete pillars? Metal pillars? Probably the concrete or the frame. That frame, it looks quite handy, but we also have that. Glass frame foundation. Oh, now we are talking. That's going to cost me 10 tickets. Alright, I'm going to save up my tickets. I like the idea of having skylights in the roof, basically. You can go in there. How far away is my dropship? Come on. Alright, so I'm not going to get hyper tubes. I'm going to get blueprints, and this is definitely going to be one to upgrade my miners. I'm going to need these for sure. So as long as that, or as soon as that dropship, another 3 minutes. Wow, it's taking its time. I will be getting them, and these truck stations are going to go as well. I'm not using them, so couple of crates I'll pick up later. Yeah, and I've got to, like I said, rearrange all of that. I've got a couple of factories off at the moment, that's why my power, total power is higher than what's actually being done. You see, I'm not using anywhere near it, but if I turn everything on, ooh, I'm just about back. Handy, handy. So if I can fix that power issue, which I'll have a look at and investigate off screen. Alright, I'll wait for that dropship to come back and we'll be on. Alright, so the dropship is back and we're going to start loading up this stuff. And we're going to get our Mark III logistics, of course, which will give us better storage. And I should have emptied that truck stop before I deleted it. I've got a lot of back and forth to get rid of that crate on the floor. I'm also looking forward to this power storage. We can start saving up our energy for when things switch on and off. And I have noticed that machines do fluctuate when they're being used. It's not a constant power draw. So being so close to the limit, this is definitely going to help. And I just hope I can stack parts upside down. That's going to be an interesting one. But we'll play with that later. So let's activate that milestone.
Milestone reached. Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container and enhanced conveyor belt efficiency.
As well as the ability to store something more parts, I'm guessing. So we now make these, which I need for MAM research. I need status for MAM research as well, and possibly one of these too. But we definitely need the automated wiring. I want to open it, it won't let me. Automated wiring for our space elevator. And the other one, the versatile beams, the triangular ones, I'm yet to figure out exactly how I want to make them. I've got a few factories or deposits that are available and vacant, and a few that are quite spread out, I must admit, which I'm not, well, now a lot of my stuff's still ugly because it was built with the bare basics of building materials, and I'm still getting used to these blade runners. The bare basics of building materials, so I don't really bother too much about colours. But I got iron, copper. I think that's another iron. And over there, they're both iron. That's iron. My new power plant is all the way over there. And I have started building with concrete, but even that looks a bit ugly, so we'll get into that at some point, especially when I get glass. And those steel walls might be an option as well, so we'll have a look at that later. But it's your game is your imagination. You can build it however you want. I'm just basically trying to get through as much as possible, as quick as possible, and I don't have any trucks running around. I'm doing it all by hand. I've found that I can, to be honest. It was a bit of a slow start at the very beginning, beating those biomass power generators, but as soon as I got, and I built the power here because I had coal not too far away, and water was the closest water, but I have since found others. So actually, while I'm off camera, I'll go and figure out what's happened with my power plants. Alright, so I found out why my power plant situation was the way it is, and I completely forgot. I've switched from two normal coal deposits, or nodes, to two impure ones, so I'm about half, which is why I'm 300 megawatts shorter than I thought I would be, but we can solve that when I get those Mark II miners up and running. So to the next one, blueprints. So we will be activating that, which we should be able to do quite easily. More cable. Actually, I should have used that one. Oh, there we go. And one more there. Alright. Blueprints. Time for some fun. Okay, no voice. Oh well. I am actually been spending a lot of time off camera doing different things here and there, and I gotta say I'm a little bit hooked already on this. Yeah. Time has absolutely flown by. I gotta say. What do you mean I can't afford rods? Time has flown by a lot of the time. It's been great. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, getting things just the way you want them, be a little bit of a challenge at times. And some of the clipping, not the clipping, the snapping. Some of the snapping I haven't been overly impressed with, to be honest. It doesn't always snap the way you want it to, and yes, you see I was a little box down for my next milestone. So I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to try and make some encased beams and some versatile beams, and I'm going to figure out where to put everything. And I may even clean this up. All that wire has got to go in there. I've got so much quick wire, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. As you can see, making a lot of tickets, it's not hard. And off while you're doing other things like power plants. Yeah. Alright, we'll be back when I have this next milestone done. And we're ready for our phase 2 of the space elevator. Alright, here we go. We have got our encased beams. So we are going to get our hopper tubes, the last 4, tier 4, and then as you can see, started working on the space elevator stage, and I tell you what, it's gonna be a little while, but the rest of tier 4.
Milestone reached. Fixit Incorporated has processed and incorporated frequent Pioneer requests for pipe-based personal transport. Introducing Hypertubes. Safe, aesthetic, adaptable, fun. Enjoy a view of your hard work as you soar through incredibly tight turns. Build them today. Note: Fixit Incorporated is not responsible for any harm caused by irresponsible use of this product.
Alright, so there we go. We will get that's everything done now. So next we need to get on the space elevator. I have some of the far right, the automated wiring underway, and we'll get that done next week. We'll start on tier 5, and at some point I will redo this. I think that's going to be a fair way away. I gotta say, having everything just flow into the awesome shop, the awesome sink rather here, another 22 tickets, beautiful. Definitely handy. Alright, I'll see you next time when I have the space elevator ready to launch. And towards the end we'll go through and have a look at all the factories that I've done, and I'll explain in what order I did them and all that sort of thing. The other thing that I have done, I've got the Mark II miners, and if I can find a power pole, which will be over here, I have found a lovely source of coal. You see I've got 1500 megawatts available, and I'm only using just over 1034, so it is possible, and that's with absolutely everything running. I'm not using it, but as you can see, max consumption, if everything was running, well underneath what I have available, so more machines to come. Alright guys, any questions, whatever, you want to have a look at something in particular, let us know, and I will run you through what I've done at that factory, or explain to you how I did it. Really enjoying this game. Time is absolutely flying by. It's been a week already, I can't believe it. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.